This is the inaugural season for the Iowa Hawkeye women's wrestling program. So far, the team has had a perfect 7-0 season, and now they're ranked #1 in the country. Helping lead the Hawks to victory is Bettendorf alum and women's wrestling standout Ella Schmit. Shelby Kluver sat down with her to talk about a historic first season and growing up in black and gold.
Ella, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, you want to tell people what happened to your lip?
I essentially ate the mat, so it's just a part of wrestling.
The wrestling wound. Well, I wanted to congratulate you on the first season over at Iowa. And I saw on your Instagram a really cute baby photo of your time growing up watching Hawkeye wrestling. I mean, what was that like for you to go from watching in the stands growing up to actually being down on the floor?
Yeah, so I kind of grew up in a wrestling family, so wrestling was always a part of my life. And along with that, we had season tickets to Carver Hawkeye Arena. So even as a little baby, like you saw on my Instagram, I was always being taken to the duels to watch and sit on whoever's lap, just because I was so little. And so I've kind of always grown up in that atmosphere and being the person in the stands watching the wrestlers. And it's kind of motivated me in a way to be better. I've always loved Iowa wrestling and the Iowa style. So, I mean, like years back, I could have never even imagined the possibility of being the wrestler on that stage. And recently it actually became true. So it's just been an honor and like really unreal, to be honest.
Okay, for people who maybe aren't familiar, when you say Iowa style, is grittier a good word for that, or how would you describe that?
Iowa style is kind of just like having a lot of grit, being tough. You never really see an Iowa wrestler give up. Like it's just constantly putting it on your opponent. So I feel like you have to be a wrestler to truly understand, but that's kind of like a brief explanation.
I love it. I wanted to ask, you go from a super successful high school career where in a lot of instances you're the only woman in that space to now going to college and having an entire team of other women wrestlers. I mean, what's that like for you?
Yeah, it's definitely been a really big adjustment, but it's been nothing but amazing. I love my team with all my heart. They're my family. They aren't just my teammates. We literally spend like every second of every day together. So it's just a really good team to be on, and we all push each other to be better. Like I said, it's a lot different than being on a team full of boys. I feel like they understand me a lot more just because we're a lot more similar, and then we all kind of come from the same background of having to grow up wrestling guys. So we just understand each other. But I would honestly not rather do this movement with any other team. So I'm very blessed to have my girls.
I love it. And if there are any girls watching right now, I mean, do you have any words of encouragement?
Yeah, just go for it. Give it a try. I know that a lot of girls hesitate just because they don't know how it's going to end. And honestly, you're never going to know if you don't start. So go out there, give it a try. You'll have more support than ever right now. The sport is growing. College is definitely an option for the girls that are more in the high school level. So just keep working, have fun with it. It's a great sport and it will benefit you more than just in the wrestling world. It will give you lifestyle lessons that you can't get anywhere else.
Well, Ella, we thank you for your time and wish you nothing but the best on the rest of your season.
Thank you.
And Iowa's next matches are this Friday and Saturday in Coralville for the Soldier Salute. For tickets, you can head over to our website, WQAD.com, and click on the As Seen on TV tab. All right, still